Hello students, in this video we learn about intrinsic semiconductor or pure semiconductor, and we also learn the concept of hole. In previous videos we have learned that the materials can be classified into conductors, semiconductors and insulators. Based on band theory, we can classify semiconductor as the material in which the energy gap, that means energy gap between valence band and conduction band, is less than 2 electron volt, that is called as semiconductor. And these semiconductors can be classified into two categories: intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors. Now we will learn about intrinsic semiconductors. Intrinsic semiconductor means it is a pure semiconductor. It is pure semiconductor, no impurities are there, it is pure semiconductor. So here, using this intrinsic semiconductor, we try to understand hole concept, how hole is created. Now you consider the diagram shown in this figure. Here it consists valence band and conduction band, and there is some gap in between that we call it as energy gap, which is less than 2 electron volt. Now here, the electron which is present in the valence band, if you give some amount of energy, then it can jump into higher levels. That means it requires some energy to excite into higher levels to go to conduction band. And suppose you have taken this semiconductor material to somewhat higher temperatures. Due to the thermal energy, some of the electrons present in the valence band, they can go to conduction band. Let us consider in this diagram the electrons which are in valence band. They are indicated as A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D are the positions of the electrons, not the electrons themselves, but they are places or positions of the electrons. Now when you take this semiconductor material to room temperature, because of thermal excitation, let us say the electron at place A, at position A, is excited and it goes to conduction band. Now you can see one electron in conduction band and one empty place in valence band. Now the position at A is simply indicated as a ring. It is nothing, it is just an empty space. Earlier there was an electron, but now there is nothing. It is an empty space. This empty space is called hole. It has significance in understanding the conductivity of semiconductors, that semiconductors, intrinsic semiconductors as well as extrinsic semiconductors. So that is why we name it as hole, and we can treat it as positively charged current carrying particle. We will understand that later, but anyway, now remember that the empty space is called as hole. Now all these things are happened when no cell or battery is connected to the semiconductor. Now what we are doing, we are connecting a cell. We are connecting a cell. Now consider here, this is a semiconductor and now we have connected a cell. You try, the polarity is there, positive and negative. And depending on the polarity, when you connect this cell to the semiconductor, that means semiconductor which is indicated in the above picture, now the current, the particles starts moving depending on the polarity. Here if you see electron which is a negatively charged, it starts moving towards the left side, because we have positive on left side of this cell. So the electron starts moving left side because it is a negatively charged. So the electron which is present in conduction band starts moving left. What about the electrons which are present in valence band? Here the electron which is at position B, it sees the neighboring empty space which we call it as hole. Then as it is under the influence of applied field that we have connected a cell, right? So because of that cell, it gains some energy and it comes to A's place, leaving the B as empty now. So now at place B is whole now, at place A it is filled with electron. Now in the next scenario, what happens? This electron which is present at C, it also sees the hole at our empty place at B, then it starts moving towards the B, leaving the hole at C. Likewise, it goes on like that. Now, if you see in this way, the electrons which are in conduction band and valence band, they starts moving from right to left always because we said because the cell we connected have field or field direction from left to right. So now if you observe carefully the diagram, especially in the valence band, you see the positions B, C, D are filled with electrons here. So the electron which is at place B moved to A, that means it moved towards the left. If you observe in all of these valence band electrons, they all have moved towards the left. Now, what about hole which was at position A? The hole was initially at position A, and in the second case it has come to a place B. In the third case it has come to a place C. That means in all these three cases the hole was moving towards the right, exactly opposite to the direction of the electron. So we say that this hole is a positively charged particle similar to electron but oppositely charged, and it also gives us current. You may wonder why this hole gives us current, because hole means it is just an empty place. But if you observe the situation here, the electron which is present in B, it has moved to A because there is an empty space. If there is no empty space, then B electron at B would not move to A. Then there would be no current. Though this empty space has nothing to do, it has enabled the electron to move. Because electron flow is called current, this hole is enabling us to give current. So this hole has importance, and this hole is exactly moving in opposite to the electron direction. Electron was moving from right to left, and here you can see, and hole is moving from left to right, so exactly opposite to the direction of the electron, and it is enabling the electron to move. That is why hole is treated as positively charged particle. And now here we can write the whole summary as the current in intrinsic semiconductor. The current in intrinsic semiconductor or pure semiconductor is due to two things. Here the current is due to electrons, that is indicated as IE, right? And the current is due to also holes. So the current due to in a pure or intrinsic semiconductor is the sum of current due to electrons, sum of currents due to holes. And here one more thing I want to emphasize, that the number of electrons in conduction band here is 1. In a similar way, number of holes in valence band also 1. So in pure or intrinsic semiconductor, number of holes and electrons are equal. That means number of electrons present in the conduction band equals to number of holes in valence band. As electrons and holes are equal, this current is the electron current and hole current both are equal, because number of electrons are equals to number of holes. So we can say that in a pure semiconductor or intrinsic semiconductor, the current due to electrons is equals to current due to holes. So this is about conductivity in pure or intrinsic semiconductor and the importance of holes.